Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand our first example on correlated nested queries in SQL. So the concepts related to correlated nested query, the theoretical part with examples has already been explained in our previous videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this class, let's try to solve this query. The query states that write a query to find the employees. We have to find the employees who work in at least 2 projects. So in at least 2 projects, an employee, we have to find all the employees who works in at least 2 projects. At least 2 projects means it is greater than or equal to. So we will try to understand about this logic while writing the query. First, we will to get the output of this query. To get the output of this query, we have to consider 2 tables, which is employee table and works on table, because the names of the employees is there in the employee table, and the projects in which the employees are working is there in the works on table. So now based upon this, we are going to consider these 2 tables. And how to write this query? How to write this query is, so it is we will write this query by using correlated nested queries concept. So we will consider each and every employee. Now each and every employee's SSN is compared with all these values. Wherever this SSN is equal to ESSN, wherever SSN in outer, so this is going to be our outer query, and the inner query. So if this SSN value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is equal to ESSN in this table, which means it is inner dot ESSN. So for this we have to find the count. For this we have to find the count of ESSN. So the count of ESSN has to be identified. If this count is greater than or equal to 2, if this count is greater than or equal to 2, then we have to identify the names of those employees, the first name and the last name of the employee. So what happens here is, we'll try to understand on these tables. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is compared with all the values. Wherever this is equal, wherever this SSN is equal to ESSN in this table, we are going to count that. The count of that will be made. So in this entire values, how many where this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 in this table, these are the 2 rows. So the count is 2. Okay, so if this 2 is greater than or equal to 2, which means that if this count is greater than or equal to 2, means we are going to get at least. For at least we have used this greater than or equal to. If this is true, if this 2 is greater than or equal to 2, then the employee details has to be identified. So John Smith will be there. So this John will be there in the output. Similarly, if you take this Franklin Wong, so the Franklin Wong's employee ID is SSN is 33344. So that is here we are having the count is 4. So the 4 is greater than or equal to 2. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So this employee will also be counted. This employee will also be counted. Next, this employee ID 99988 is there in 2 cases, here and here. So this is also 2 greater than or equal to 2. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So this employee will also be there. Franklin will also be there. Alice will also be there. And 987654321. So 2 cases. So this employee will also be there. Ramesh Narayana, here it is 666844. 666844 is there only one time in this table. So again, it is not repeating anywhere else. Check this out. Okay, so this employee will not be there. Ramesh will not be there. Next, Joyce. So the employee ID is 453 453 453 453 453 453 here. So it is accepted. So Joyce will also be there. Ahmad Jabbar. So 987 987 987 987. Here is the case. 2 times it is repeating. So this employee will also get considered. Ahmad will also get considered. Now next is James Bog. James Bog employee ID is 8866. 8866 is only there once. So this employee will not get considered. So all the remaining 6 employees, excluding Ramesh and James, all the remaining 6 employees will be considered. Those are all the employees who are working at least in 2 projects. At least in 2 projects. Okay. So the query. So how to write the query? See here, the outer is going to be the employee outer, and we are going to find the F name and L name where see here, this is the inner value where this is greater than or equal to 2 in this way. So here this is our inner query. The subqueries can be used. So far we have seen the examples where the subqueries are used after the other part of the condition. Okay, but now here this way also the subqueries can be used. So don't get confused. This way also the subqueries can be used. Here the count of ESSN, we have to count the ESSN from works on inner where outer dot SSN is equal to inner dot ESSN. So the outer is for employee, inner is for works on aliasing name. Inner dot ESSN means this one, outer dot SSN means this one. So wherever these two are equal, then the count has to be counted. So wherever the total count, after counting all these values, after evaluating all these values, the count will be we are going to find the count. So if that count is greater than or equal to 2, then these values ought to be considered. Then these values, the values of F name and L name of that particular employee has to be considered. So this is happening because each row. So because of this correlated nested query, each row is compared with all the values, with all these values. Okay. So based upon that property of correlated nested queries, so this query is working fine. Okay. Let's try to execute this query, the same query, whether we are getting the same output or not. So the employees who are not there are Ramesh is not there and James is not there. So we will check whether we are getting the same output or not. See here, all the employees are there without Ramesh and James. Okay, so this is how the correlated nested queries will work. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.